shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Maryland's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to throw, it's Callaway. Working the middle, it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Duggan. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as he'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It's on target and complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out in the flat. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Callaway. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a second.
And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Callaway. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the tight end outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes, and how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Direct snap. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that...
Makes the grab deep. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at touchdown, Maryland! The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down the knot before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Callaway. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got the back in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Works the middle of the field. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the balls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Finds his man open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Callaway. Finds his back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Scrambling away. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Callaway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Off and running. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He's got him.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Volunteers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Back to pass, it's Callaway. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to...
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage. Like, nobody covers him at all. That's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Leaves it with the back. After 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down for this offense. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Oh, better look out. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll get rid of it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The inside handoff. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Thanks for grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Callaway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
He's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping right there.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Got room to work. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control. And you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork there, fella.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they've moved out front during the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for his football team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
To the air, it's Callaway. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got him downfield. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score, when you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got rid of it just in time. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was up